Okay. Hopefully it's better audio this time than it has been the previous few. Give me a second here. Okay, that should be a bit better as far as audio goes. Bit better as far as audio goes. There we go. Okay. See how this goes. There we go. That's what I like. Okay. We're looking for Hurston. There it is. We might as well just turn the audio up a little more. It does seem to be extremely quiet. Give me a quick second. We're just currently in a flight, so we'll have to see. Because we're headed to Hurston for we're headed to Hurston to do some bounties. We're headed to Hurston for and we will just be chilling there for a bit. We're headed to Hurston to do some bounties. There we go. Should help. I'm going to turn the audio up just a tad more, just so that it's understandable. We are in a fully kitted out arrow today for our choice of weaponry. We are using repeaters, no munitions or no Gatling guns for the most effectiveness in lengthy battles. We are in a fully kitted out arrow today for our choice of weaponry. We are using repeaters, no munitions or no Gatling guns for the most effectiveness in lengthy battles. second. There's that. I'm probably just gonna do bounties for most of today, but we may go on to trading first-person combat. However, first-person combat can get very tricky. Probably just gonna do with us with constantly dying and then respawning and then all that time for. We may go on to trading first-person combat. However, first-person combat can get very tricky. Let me just run over to the station here, test our pressure. Excuse me. Okay, let's see. There you are. Don't want to go to war though, so we're gonna have to go all the way around. Where's a good LM point that I can hop to? Nothing there. That's Krill 5. What do we got here? Hurl 4. OM 3. Okay, there we go. If we bounce to OM 3. We should be able to bounce to OM 6.
pleasant stay. Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Hydrogen fuel is at 100%.
Thank you, and please visit again. Thank you, and please visit again.
To answer your question, yes, I think that the game is worth it. So yeah. Okay. So we still need to, forgot to set our spawn point here. So that'd probably be helpful to do while we're here, that way in case we die doing this. So we should probably do that first.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Turn the engines on. So personally, I've never played Elite Dangerous, but I know a lot of people who have switched from Eve and Elite Dangerous to play this game because it is, and as they've said, it's a lot more in-depth and immersive and allows you to do not necessarily more things, because it still is in development and has some issues as far as like there are still bugs. Of course, it's still an alpha game. That's kind of like the main thing, is that it's still an alpha, so there are bugs, but it is very much, in my opinion, a worthwhile game because it's only really $40, and a lot of the major games nowadays are like $60+ to play, and it's like a single player, and once you play through it, you're done. And it does kind of add to the, like, well, is it really a game if it's not even finished yet? And the answer, I mean, I guess no, but as far as, like, the overall quality of the game, like, the details, like, the pure attention to detail is impressive. Like, scratches on the wall, or the use of the UI here to like, interact with the hangar. It's just, in my opinion, it's very, like, a well thought out game. It's not just a game that was, like, thrown together in a couple minutes. I hope that answers your question. But yeah. And I'm going to be doing some, like, combat today and stuff like that to, like, show, like, the PvP, well, not PvP, I may do PvP later before I get off. Yeah, it's, like, the last thing I do, where I may just show you guys how to get out of Klesher really fast. One of the two. But it is very much a, how do I say it, an interesting and fun game. I'm gonna have to remember what pad I was on. I think pad 1, but if not, probably pad 2. So yeah. It has first person combat, third person, well, not necessarily third person, but you have like first person, kind of like Call of Duty. You also have like dog fighting, like what I'm about to go show you guys, and stuff like that. So it's definitely a lot more than just one or two things. Yeah, there we go, pad 1. That's what I thought. I'm gonna have to go take that contract sometime. Yeah, they are currently working on VR. It's one of their many things to do in the game. They already have head tracking and eye tracking. So that is a feature already. As far as like full VR, they don't have any like they don't have anything for that specifically. And then as far as like resource intensive, I mean it really depends on your computer because it mainly relies on your CPU. And yeah, my CPU is only running at like probably 30% right now, but it's just because of how the game is coded and graphically what the CPU is being used for that makes it so intensive. I mean, yes, to be fair, it isn't optimized yet, so it's not like it's a well, it is a beautiful game, but it's not like perfectly optimized. Like it could run better. It's just that at the current it doesn't. And again, it's literally just a alpha game, and we're here to let the devs know like what's going on. Also, hello Blue, welcome to the stream. I don't know, were you in the stream a minute or two ago with Anna? Because I was just watching that. I came like from that and started streaming here. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, yeah, it does. And these, believe it or not, these are low graphics. This isn't, this is not high graphics at all. Like this is, let me check. Yep. This is all in low right now. There are 4K and above. Like I've seen photos of like 4K in this game, and like I'm wondering how many frames that person was getting, because it probably was not many at all if they were doing 4K. Because I mean it's impressive. What are you saying? What for? Is it the... Oh, that this is low graphics? Yeah. That's always a way to like boost performance. Is I do that as well as I do what is it? You can change the resolution to like 720 to improve frames on here. yeah, it's not as good looking, but it does work. Also, I'm just gonna do a little command here to show our frames. So yeah, I'm getting about 30 frames. This is roughly where I sit in space, 30 to 40 frames in space, which is not bad in comparison to this game. Plus, I'm literally running the minimum requirement for this game. Like, I think I'm actually like a graphics card below the minimum requirement. So the fact that I'm even running it this well, I'd say is a win. Like, just running it, in my opinion, is a win. But the fact that I'm running it this well with, like, below requested from CIG, or Cloud Imperium Games, the devs of the game. Because the minimum, I'm pretty sure, is a 1080 for graphics. I'm running a 970. However, I do have 32 gigs of RAM and a brand new Ryzen 7, so that helps, but still, in general, it's still below for the graphics card. I'm not really chilling as far as the graphics card goes.
Got something for you.
See if I can get a couple of hits on this guy. You know, dude. There you go. Come on. Let me get through those shields. There you go.
Shields hit.
I'd rather not get hit by those kinetic weapons. There's one. I forgot call to arms, so this may not be the most interesting. Yeah, let's do this real quick. These NPCs have pretty bad aim. I could probably run in here and... well, that would be an issue. Okay, the missile missed. Mercenary, call to arms, accept. There we go. I'd like an extra grand or two. I had way too high kinetic energy. Yeah. Just come in fast.
Shields hit.
I'm short magging this guy. Come on. Oh, come on, really? You're gonna ram me like that? There we go. Shields are close. Oh, did his friend hit him with a distortion? Is that what happened? Oh no, desync. Uh-oh. Our old friend. Desync. I'm short magging. So let's do this real quick. There we go. That's what I wanted. Shit. Come on. Sorry if this made anybody dizzy. Currently trying to dodge hits. Turn. There we go. Luckily, they can't actually land any hits as far as missiles go when you're this close. However, they're gonna try. This guy. Okay, really?
Shields hit.
There's one.
Target destroyed.
Some extra 500. And for anybody who plays this game, if you're watching, these are HRTs. During the last like soft reset, for like the sub update. Yeah, the last sub update apparently glitched me out, and I lost my HRT or VHRTs because I used to have VHRTs, but I don't know why it messed with my reputation, but it did. As long as I can keep him from getting his shields recharged, I should be able to get this pretty easy. Yeah, there we go. Now we'll get his shields down. And this run. So able to get some. There we go. Okay. Give me some. Give me. There you go. Oh, really? That was should have been a kill. If I could hit my shots. There's almost gone. There we go. There's another one. Well, this guy's trying to use, I think, distortions or small repeaters on me. He's in a Gladius. Easy through his shields. Just a little bit. There he goes. Alright. Okay, so I got a 1650 Super with only 8 gigs of RAM and a Ryzen 5. Max settings only damage. So, I mean, yeah, the biggest issue I see there is the Ryzen. Well, not necessarily the Ryzen. The RAM is the only issue. The minimum I'd say is about 16, and that's also suggested by CIG. Because you can run it on 8, but the chances of you running good are not too high. It is doable, but it's just not the best. Like, I was able to actually get this game running on a laptop with 8 gigs of RAM, no graphics card, and it was like a 3-year-old laptop too. But I was able to load in. It took about 30 minutes just to load into the game, and I had 1/25 of a frame per second. So it was like 20. I was getting about like 2 frames per minute roughly. So it's doable. You can play with lower, but it's not. I definitely suggest putting like an extra $50 into RAM, because like the RAM I have is $50 for 2 sticks, so for 16. Oh, nice, yeah. Then you'd probably be running this game better than I am. The only thing is it depends on like how old your what is it? Depends on how old your CPU is. Because again, it's I don't know how much you know about how CPUs work, but they have like threads and cores and everything. Star Citizen currently only uses one thread to tell the GPU what to do, which is why it's so intensive on the CPU. So by having a newer CPU, it's a lot easier to deal with the higher like usage of it, I'd say. So in a lot of ways, technology has gotten good enough to accommodate for how demanding this game is. But then again, they also are eventually going to optimize it. So I just gotta do this. Something I got to do. Oh, man. He left. Yeah, I was gonna try and blow him up, but I missed my chance. And I have to pay for that again. Dang it. Alright. So, yeah. We'll have to see how today goes, but I'm just doing HRTs right now, and if you want, I can always switch to something else, like just flying around, looking at things. Yeah. Yeah, I got my PC like 2021-ish, mid-time, like midsummer. 2021 is when I started building it, and then around Christmas time, last year, what was it? I was actually able to get it up and running fully, and that's when I got the game. It was like December, like the end of December, but yeah. Sentry. Okay, we only needed fuel here.
Landing gear raised.
So yeah. Let's do this. Hop
Thank
over
you.
here.
Please visit again.
Okay, I can show you the scale of it. I'm just gonna pop one more HRT, then I'll do that. Oh, so there's only one solar system. It's the Stanton system. However, it is still a pretty big system, and there is no fast travel. So if I want to go to ArcWarp, I'm gonna have to quantum fly there, or like light speed, basically, from Star Wars to get there. And then, like, all of everything else you have to walk through. Like, I don't know if you were here earlier when I was resetting my spawn point up in Hurston here. I had to get out, hop in the elevator, go up there, set my spawn point, hop in the elevator, come back. So it's definitely, it's more of a simulator, I'd say, than like anything else. It's more supposed to be a simulator. It's not like a little fun hop in your ship, go blow things up. If you want that, there's always Arena Commander. But as far as like an actual simulator, as close as you can get to one, at least, you literally have to press buttons and order food. Like currently I need to drink water and eat food soon, or else I'm gonna die. And then, well, I'm at 76 and 95%, so I'm good. But like scale wise, like right now I'm currently interplanetary traveling to one of the moons of Hurston here to complete this bounty, and I think it's another space one. Yeah, it is. Good. Like, there's only 2 loading screens in the whole game. You have the loading screen to get to the game's menu, and you have the loading screen to get into the game, and then that's it. Unless you die. When you die, you have to go into loading screen because it has to load in a new area where you're going to spawn in. However, I'd say that that's pretty good for a game of this size. Like, if I want to do anything, it's not completely limited by, like, or it's not as easy to get from place to place, but it's also not limited by it. As well as, like, the detail. I don't know. I just love the game because, like, again, these are low graphics settings right now. As well as, like, these monitors here. You see me messing with these, which I'm going to see to about that. I want to be a little more guns heavy. There we go. So, like, all of those panels have a meaning in the game. It's not just an open thing where it's not just a picture. It's not like a PNG of a cockpit or just a cool little drawing that the devs did. Like, everything has a purpose in the cockpit. Velocity, you have your thrusters, you have in the bottom right here, you have like the G-force and the directions I'm experiencing it in. What is it? There's like a little bit of everything in the game, from like realism to like just enough sci-fi. Well, it's all sci-fi, so there isn't like just enough sci-fi to make it fun. It's okay. There I go. No way I survived that. Wow, I guess I did survive that. Oh, that was totally on me. Dang. I knocked down the shields at least. Okay, so there's... I'm trying to go for a good spot. Yeah, let me just get close, push this guy. Come on. I don't know how I'm not dead. Well, I did blow off one of his guns. Oh, he's using distortions. Yeah, you're gonna die. So yeah, this is the only solar system that you can currently go to. They do plan on... They are adding another system called the Pyro system, and that is lawless. So basically this system has UEE, so like if you kill someone you get a crime stat, you do things you get crime stats, whereas in Pyro it's going to be you can do whatever you want, whenever you want, wherever you want. So it's more of like a high risk, high reward scenario there. So that's like where all of the PvP players are going to reside. I'm probably going to be spending a lot of time there because I like PvP. It's a lot less of like a... Like here, it's a lot safer to go, like, to trade, because you know that... What is it? You know there's not going to be too many people here pirating, whereas in Pyro it would be more of a... It's a lot more of like a criminal nest, so you can just go there if you have a crime stat, not need to worry about anything, and just be able to do anything you really want. Here it's a lot more limited, but yes, to answer your question, this is the only current location where you can like go. But that's that entire map that I showed you is locations where you can go. It's not just this one planet or just this one moon or anything. It's this entire area. So yeah, let's just do a little bit of flying. So let's come down here. Let me just check. Where am I at right now? 1.4 or 100. Oh, yeah. Not 1.4. 140. Alright. So. Yeah, there are other systems. So, again, like I said, currently the Stanton system, which is this system right here, is the only one in the game. There are plans for others. So, yes, you are right. There are plans. And that's the thing that a lot of people get cranky about in this game, is that everything is always quote-unquote planned, and that it's not like perfect. But then again, like most games, when you look at it recently, that are the traditional game development style, where you have like a set amount of time and this much money, and you have to be able to do this game by like a certain date and everything. Like Battlefield, for perfect example, that game flopped like crap because they needed to get it out. It was way too buggy. It wasn't finished. All of this other stuff. Also, sorry if you hear sound in my background. So it's not necessarily, in my opinion, like, I think games like this are going to take over the market, where it's crowdfunded, where you're waiting on the game. You're not buying the game and immediately hopping into it. Like, yes, I see the value in those games, but then again, I also see the value in this style of a game where it is continuously being worked on, because you know that the devs are there, you know that they are working, and you know that they are going to be adding things. And it's not like a limit of, oh yeah, you have till this week to complete X, Y, or Z, as well as it gives them like the ability to do their thing and get what they want done, as opposed to, oh yeah, I wasn't able to finish that, we'll just wait till after release to do it. It's more of a, yeah, we're playing the game right now, but again, it's still an alpha. That's like the biggest thing that I can tell people when they ask me, like, if the game is good and like buggy and stuff like that, and why is this, why is that, is again the biggest thing. It's still an alpha. I'm currently playing an alpha game, and I'd say that it is worth, in my opinion, then again, this is me, because I've met people that think otherwise, that this game is not, like, what is it, worth what to them. And it's all, like, relative. Like, if it's worth it to you to play a game, then play the game. If it's not worth it to you not to play the game, then don't play the game. There's no, like, there's nothing telling you that you have to play a game. So yeah, this is just one of the moons right now that I'm basically playing with, because I could very easily desync into the ground. Yeah, that's the other thing, is currently Star Citizen actually has the opposite issue with that, is we are actually fighting the opposite, to where we have too many players in one spot. You don't have enough, I don't know, how do I say it, space to, like, play in, if that makes sense. So there's 50 players crammed into this map at one time. It's not like you have an infinite spot. Like, there are currently 50 players on. Now, granted, to scale it, that's you rarely interact with players, but then again, it's also, like, dependent on what you do, because you can mine, you can do what I'm doing, which has, like, 0 player interaction, which is where I'm currently just going around having fun, like streaming to you guys and stuff like that. Whereas you could also do like trading, where you're going to the cities, you're going to the areas where people are going to be, so you're going to have to like have player interactions. It's not like a one size fits all with this game. It's, you can do anything you want. You can pirate people, like I said about the pyro system, is you can literally pirate people. You can pull them out of quantum drive, you can disable their ship, you can board their ship, and you can take their stuff. Like, that is a very possible thing that you can do if you wanted to. And as far as, like, what is it? As far as the, like, if you're gonna run into people, like I said, it depends on what you do, because, again, if you're trading, you're gonna be running into players because there are other people trading. If you're doing bounties like me, you may run into a player every now and then when you're refueling at a station. If you are purposely looking for PvP just to do PvP because you want to, you're gonna be running into a lot of people, and the best way to do that is by getting a massive crime stat and holding it, because you can actually get player bounties for players. Like, if right now, if I were to go up into space and camp outside of a major city and kill players as they exited the city, I would get a massive crime stat. And then people like me that are currently doing PvP or PvE to get money would come after me and be trying to be taking my stuff. Yeah, that's the other thing, is it is a lot smaller. Yeah, we currently only have one system, and so again, there are 50 people jammed into it, but you aren't going to consistently be running into players. And like detail wise, let me land here. Also, again with the detail, you can literally see my landing gear come out of the ship in the shadow.
Landing gear deployed.
Let's land right about here. Okay, let's see, what is the atmosphere like here? I'm guessing it's a really hot planet. Yep, I have 13 minutes to live. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get in my ship again, that way I don't burn to death, but let's see, is it? Yep. There you go. Those are my current footsteps. I can wiggle and create a lot of footsteps. I can walk around. I don't have a gun on me to show the damage to the ship that you can do, but you can definitely do damage, and like, well, you can actually see it there. I took damage from that last fight I was in. Like, let's inspect the ship. So I took some shots on my nose there. The guns look fine. There's a little bit of like dust and stuff on the bottom here. Again, so the guns look fine. I didn't have any issues with those. My tail is... it's alright. It's got... oh, is that? Oh, that's supposed to be there. It's not like a scuff or anything. So yeah, that's doing alright. Like, the detail. Like, that's the afterburner. That's an afterburner right there. But... yeah, landing gear's fine. Again, probably just more dust and stuff like that. I guess the biggest damage that I took from the fight is right here. Like, this is the most damage the ship currently looks from that fight. And yeah, I can rip wings off. Like, if I was able to do it without blowing up, I could probably rip the wing off of my ship and continue flying. Like, let's see if we can do that. Let's do that. Let's see if I can rip a wing off of my ship. Let's use that rock over there. The one right up there. So let's fly and take off here, and then be very careful. Let's see if we can rip this wing off. Okay, so let's rotate. Or at least do damage to it. Okay, did I rip it off? No. Okay. Let's see if I can find another rock or just rip off the other wing. Okay, let's see. Okay, that was a complete miss. Or I can't do this. Nope. Okay, there we go. So yeah. There is my ship, but at least now I can show you. And yes, this is a loading screen, but that's because I died. And ignore what it says in the bottom left corner. It doesn't actually send me to Microtech and New Babbage. If I open my map right now, I should appear right about here. Or actually, no. No, that's Crusader. I should appear like right here. Because Arcwork would be here. The sun is here, and then New Babbage and Microtech is up here. But we actually have to wait for the game to load. Yeah, right there. No, I was purposely trying to do that. Like, during that last fight, I shot off my enemy's guns. So, like, I legitimately shot off one of his guns. Because he was in what's called a cutlass. I think it was the Cutlass Black that he was in. And what is it? As far as like being able to do damage to things, also. This game does a very good job of making things feel heavy. Yeah, wait. Ooh, can we sit in the wheelchair? Hold up, I have to try this. Yeah, that's the other thing I love about this game. It's called the function menu here. I'm holding F, and I'm able to look around. This is how you access terminals, mess with things. Like during events and everything, you'll see people crowd the doors with these to make it harder for people to get out when they die. For like PvP events. Oh, there's a bit of lag. Can you sit in this? Please tell me you can. Oh, darn. Can I lay? Yes, you can. So you could like hop in, and then I could like yoink this, and again, it like feels heavy. Like I'm currently looking like to the side and everything. And it has like that feeling like momentum. And there's the lip. There's another lip. Let's go down the stairs and let's see what happens. This is not going to end well. Wow. And I'm still pushing it. Let's see, can we take it up the stairs? Oh, no, I glitched out because an NPC walked through me. Never mind. Let's grab some armor and grab a different ship real quick, actually, before I do that. Excuse me. Let's see, is my constellation here? Okay, it is destroyed. No worries. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's see. There we go. That's interesting. There you go. I don't want to inspect it. There we go. I hope Hurston has guns. I could be wrong. what shops are in here? We got the bar. And nothing. What about over here? Okay, so there's the armor. It's one of the things I need. Could also, yeah. Probably be better if we just hopped over there first. So that's Casaba. Platinum Bay. I don't know what those are. Casaba. Okay, let's see. What is this? Expensive. Okay.
Be with you in a minute. What'll it be?
Welcome back. Let's go with the green livery ale.
Choice.
Yeah, I just claimed a ship and then remembered that I had 40 grand worth of gear on it that just got deleted, so that's fun. But yeah. Is that just like PNG of nuts? Yes. There we go. Let's just down this real quick. I won't get going. Let's just walk around, see what we can do with this. Oh, we can throw it? I didn't know you could throw it. Come on. Does it really have to be like that? I can't throw it? Really? Can I place it up here though? Oh. It's gone. See, this guy is using an FS9. Is that what that is? Yep, FS9 mag intel. Probably disappointed with no gun store here, but it is what it is. Habs. Alright, well, we at least munch on a burrito. There we go. Munched on a burrito. I'm drunk now, slightly at least. And then let's go flying. So let's do this. Expedite, what's that? What time is that? Oh, instant. Okay, we're doing it. So this is my bigger ship. This will also show you like the detail and scale of the ships. So most ships are like most games. You hop in your ship, and you just like there's a small little animation for you entering your ship, or in GTA or stuff like that, where like you walk in a room, then there's a loading screen. Ah, no worries. You want to at least stay for a minute or two to... Oh, never mind. Have a good day then. Because I could show you the bigger ship if you want. Thank you for the sub. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, we should probably have our helmet on if we're walking out into space. No worries. Yeah, so this is my other ship. It's the Constellation Turris. In comparison to the ships in the game right now, it's kind of a medium-large ship compared to the other ones in the game. However, compared to the ships that they will add, this is like a small ship. But if you can't tell, the theme of this is nothing is done slightly. It's got a full interior that you can walk through, and I'll walk through it with like... actually, it may be cooler to do it with the lights off. I've never actually walked through it with the lights off like this, but... What is it? You have like missiles, you can literally see the missiles. Is there any gear in this? No. That's what I thought. Like you have a cargo bay here. This is like what I do merchant runs in. And then you have a little kind of standing area back here. And then in the back is just two small rooms. I'm pretty sure I can dock a ship there, but I'm not 100% sure about that. And then up front, of course, we have the living quarters here. So we have beds. We have a little seating area here with a table. We have a couple like lockers. I'm pretty sure you can actually put clothes in those. And then gun racks where you can rack guns there. And a shower that they haven't added a purpose to yet, but it's still here. And then for the cockpit, or the bridge, we have two turret gunners. The bottom one is a tractor beam. The top one's an actual ball turret with lasers, two co-pilots, and a pilot seat. And this ship definitely does feel a lot heavier than the other one. As far as like trying to take off and trying to get up to speed and trying to land and trying to stop. There we go. So yeah, this is it right here. It is a hell of a lot bigger than others, or my other ship at least.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Let's see if we can quantum warp there. We should be able to. There we are. And then just align that. We should be good to go. So we just go boom. And now we're in flight. And then once we get there, I mean, you're probably gonna head out. But yeah, thank you for the sub, and I hope you enjoy your night and enjoy Elite Dangerous. But yeah, I've never actually played Elite, so yeah. Have a good and interesting night, or at least I hope you enjoy it. I'll be on here for a while, so if feel free to pop back in later if you want.